Okay, guys, so I hop on for a short intro to the video that we're gonna do. So we went away on vacation, and you know, when you go away on vacation, you really are not eating not eating a lot of Guyanese home cooked food. And so I had this craving. I was so tired of American food. I had this craving for some good old fashioned Guyanese style baigan. And so I hop over to Trader Joe's, picked up a huge Balanjay, and so I stewed it and enjoyed it with some rice, and that hit the spot. So let me take you guys over, and I'll show you how I do that. So I'm gonna get started with the baigan or Balanjay, depending on where in Guyana you're coming from. That's gonna be what you call it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I went ahead and chop the onions, one onion, and you'll see later that I did use my green seasoning, which have a lot of onions, but I still like to add that fresh raw onion to my green seasoning as I start any dish. So here we go. We're gonna roughly chop this up, and then so once I finish chop this up, I will go ahead also and make sure that I have the Balanjay or the baigan, which is the star of the show. So I'm gonna do that also, and then I want to also pre-chop some potatoes. As you'll see, I add potatoes to the dish. So these are I just add one potato. I don't like too many potato. Then the potato, you don't really have Balanjay or baigan, you just have potato. So we have to balance it out, you know, not too much of anything. If the star of the show is the potato, then that is, you know, just defeats the purpose. So the star of the show is not potato this round, but the star of the show is Balanjay. And so I only added one potato, and then we move forward and move on to the star of the show. Voila, Miss Balanjay, or Baigan, as she is also known as. But you guys, I was looking back at how I chopped the onion and the potato, and I felt like I'm gonna chop my finger off. I don't know what's up with that. Oh my goodness, look, same thing. I don't know what, maybe it's the angle of the camera, but I didn't felt like, oh my gosh, look, oh dear. I should put a caution on these videos. This is like, I'm like just about ready to chop my fingers off. Anyway, I did not chop my finger off. I'm happy to report, but here I was finally chopping the Balanjay, Miss Balanjay or Miss Baigan, and so we safely got through this part of the high risk activity. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it's the angle of the show, the angle of the camera. We'll say that that's what it is, because yeah. Anywho, baigan stew or stew baigan, depending on again where in the Caribbean you are. It might be baigan stew or stew Balanjay. Whatever it is, it basically is the same. Well, no, I think people will disagree that it doesn't taste the same. So yeah, I will agree with that. And everyone is safely chopped, and no fingers were damaged or affected in this production. So as you can see, I am adding the oil. So I got a nice curry leaf from the tree. And I like to add that first. And the oil is hot, so it's flavor the oil very much. And then I'll put in the onions. And get that caramelized nicely. Get all the aromatics and the flavors all together, flavoring that oil. And then once that is getting nice and brown, what I usually do is I'm going to go in with my green seasoning. Almost finished, so it's time to make another batch. And as you guys know, I grow my own herbs, so I have some thyme, fine leaf, broadleaf, parsley, lots of oregano, and some basil, cilantro. So pretty much, your basics. And then I'll let this go. And the curry leaves, you guys, give it such a nice aromatic, exotic flavor that I definitely would encourage you guys, if you can get a curry tree, or you have curry leaves that is accessible in the supermarket. Sometimes I can get it at the Indian grocery store. Add that, and I think there are also a lot of benefits, health benefits to using curry leaves. So, yep. So while the onions are getting all nice and caramelized and brown, I'm gonna go ahead and add a spoon of green seasoning and let that come together. Maybe I'll add some more. You never can have too much seasoning. And we'll let that come together. And so in goes the star of the show. We have the Balanjay, or Baigan, and the potatoes. We're gonna add those in and get them all happy and well coated with the green seasoning, the onions, the curry leaves. Bring a deliciousness to this pot. And so, yeah, what I'm doing is separating the pieces, making sure that everybody is about the same size. We don't want, too chunky parts, but they're all gonna boil together. And we'll season up this dish, and I start out with the garlic, salt, the usual suspects in all of my dishes. Black pepper on the go, making it spicy as ever. Nobody don't want no flavorless curry or stew. Add in some pepper flakes, give it a kick. There's also smoked paprika. Nice color and a nice smoky flavor to this dish. And so the Balanjay will be very, very delicious. We give this a stir and bring it all together. Make every nook and cranny very happy, so that this party, nobody's unhappy. So again, it looks a little green, ugly looking, but that's with the green seasoning. Once I add the tomatoes, you'll see towards the end, it actually give it a nice red color, like a stew should and ought to have. Not a green color. We're not making green eggs and ham with Dr. Seuss here. But give this a stir, and then what I'll do is just cover it down and let it all boil and the flavors come together. So we are going to check in on this. It looks very good. Just go ahead and give it a turn. Oh yes, potatoes are not quite boiled yet, but all of that water that was released from the Balanjay is dried out. So now we have very dry Balanjay. So what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and add the tomatoes. So I have some chopped tomatoes here. They are frozen. And as you guys know, my mom plants tomatoes, and so we have a lot of frozen tomatoes, which comes in really handy because then I don't have to worry. We have an endless supply of tomatoes. So I'll give this a turn and then let it go. And maybe another, I would say another half an hour. Everything will be nice and cooked, and the tomatoes will be melted in. So yeah, all right. Got some nice Balanjay, stew Balanjay with tomatoes and potatoes. So we are back, I think. Oh, look at all the liquids that are coming out. It's bubbly and nice. Look at that. That is really, really yummy. Boy, I tell you, this is going to be delicious. Now, this has a little bit too much water because of the frozen tomatoes that I put in. So what I will do, potatoes are boiled. They're nice and soft. But what I will do now is crank up the heat for about another couple of minutes and let that water simmer out. And then we'll call it a day. So I'll come back and let you guys, and you see it from the original color where it was green, we now have a nice stew color with all of the tomatoes that was added. So guys, if you like Balanjay stew Balanjay, give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe for more videos because they're definitely going to be coming. And so we'll let this go for a little bit more, but that's pretty much it. We'll call it a day. Thank you guys for watching, and again, if you like this video, give me some suggestions on what else you want me to cook. But that's it from the Backyard Kitchen on the American Guyanese Flavor channel. This is pretty much a Guyanese channel, or Guyanese food. But thank you guys again. Come back soon and check out my other videos and see what's cooking. Thank you guys. I'll let you guys go. I'll show you my little kitchen garden. Well, not quite more like an herbal garden. So you can see I have a little thyme that I kind of stuck into that container. And then we have some Thai chili in this container. I'm more of a container girl because I don't have the backyard. So, and then we have some mint and then some more thyme. Very nice. And then we have some oregano down at the bottom. More Thai chili under there. We have my croton. And then this is the parsley. And I think the parsley have a little bit of a disease. I don't know what the heck is going on with it, but we have those white spots all over the leaves. Anywho, we have some basil back here, and there's a nice baby tomato tree that I do enjoy picking as they get ripe. So we have some ripe ones going on. More Thai chili. As you can see, I'm a chili lover. And then we have some burnt pepper. Oh, these are so spicy, you guys. This, I believe, is a habanero. And it's very prolific, but they haven't started ripening as yet. So you can see them, a bunch of them in here, right up in the croton tree. Again, there's a burnt pepper. And this little guy hanging out by himself here is actually Maruri, and I can't wait for it to start ripening. So it does have a few buds there. So anyway, there's my little herb garden and chili garden. So thank you guys again for coming along with me, sharing all the things that I love to do and all the things that makes me happy. Until my next adventure with you, take care, be blessed, and come back and see me again. Bye.